おっ、ああ、これ味方じゃん。やっちまったわ。どうも、こんにちは、ドリさんです。ドリさんは、ホライゾンゼロドーンです。はい。本日も、メインストーリー、遠いな。メインストーリー進めてまいります。はいはい。とりあえずここ行って、ちょっと探し物がありますので、ふらふらーっと集落寄ってからメイン進めたいと思います。ある、どことこれは 94.94 なんですけど、あれどこだったかな。あ、これか。この右下の訓練用ダミーっていうのを倒してねっていうのがありまして、なんか野良の大地にどっかにあるらしいんですけれども、ちょっとそれを今回探してから、あ、これね。ここは倒してたみたいですね。空虚なる鳥でマヌーク熊のか、ここ行きます。あ、なんで飛べないとこがあるんだろう。まあ近くの焚き火にね飛びゃいいんですけども。はい。ここはあるわ。はい、次行きまーす。ほう。なんでだろう。どこまではいけるの？途中でなんかセリフでも入んのかな。
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
何なんでそんなことになってるの？あ、そういえばストーリー的にそうなんだね。 野良の集落で襲われてるとかの話でしょ。ああ、おったおったおった。どんな飛び方してくんの？ちょっと見えてないです。おいだ。今の当たり？ヘッショ。あ、シャードしかない。ショッキング。
This is Hades' future. Metal and ash.
はい、ということで、完全にストーリーを忘れておりましたが、野良の集落は襲われております。大変だこれは。なんかどころじゃない。いっぱいいるわ。あったあったあった。あ、見えてない見えてない。見えてない見えてない。痛い痛い痛い。そっから飛ばしてくる。ナイスジャンプ。
I can get out of this.
いやいや、やるよ。やるけど見えねえんだ。おうおうおう。当たってるのかな。ダメージがほとんど通んないのなんで？お前どっから出てきたよ。おお、減る減る。なんよ後ろからチコチコチコチコ撃ってんのは。痛いわ。
Rost always said, patience.
うん。 燃え切ってない。すごいね。
For years, this
hide all you want, it won't
is
help.
my entire world. Be destroyed in hours.
というなんか全然ストーリー進める感じじゃなかったのに
I've never heard the embrace so quiet.
探し物してたんですが、気づいたらストーリーが始まっておりまして、えらいことになって思いますけど、前の里を襲ってやるよみたいな話が出てまして、でね、
Mother's cradle. Raised to the ground.
ネットワーク壊したもんだから、もう止めらんねえよみたいなことになってましょ。わーっていう話ですよ。そしたら戻ったらえらいことになってる。まあこれめっちゃいるな。あ、
They know I'm here now.
What?
これはあれか。あちこち燃えてて見えない。
Don't let him sneak away.
わっわー。ファッファーどころじゃないんだわこれ。どえらいことになっとんだけど。誰やこんなことしたのは。 あ、人いるやん。
Look out below! On your feet, braves. The tribe needs you.
From your lips to the goddess's ears.
Can you fight?
Gladly.
Any more survivors?
All who could fled to Mother's watch. We stayed back to buy them time.
ほうほうほうほう。次ここ行きますか。ここなんもなかったしね。ちょっと素材がないんで歩いていきます。どえりゃあことになっとうよ。
I guess. Yeah. Here we are.
Still sniffing around.
びっくりするわ、敵だらけやん。
You'll do. Perfect.
あ、誰かついてきてるし。ついてこんでもええのよ。今ね、野良の地に戻ったらえらい攻
Never
め
know when I
立て
might
ら
need
れて
these.
て、どえりゃあことになっております。またなんかいいし、あ、無理か。なんかいろいろ取れなくなっちゃってるな。これを捨てよう。持ちすぎだ。なんもなんでも。ちょいあればいいでしょ。
Won't waste this.
で、今ちょっと集落周りをしてまして、まあ、メインで攻められてるとこは1個なんですけどね、集落自体はたくさんあるので、 一応見回りに行っとる感じですが、回復アイテムも全部なくなっちゃったっていうね。ちょっとラグいな今日なんか。
Let's get on with it.
Oh, 無理だって。
For me.
ね、なんか解放したらどんどんついてきちゃう。ところどころで敵を引っ掛けるんで、まあまあ困る。
Seeker, turn back.
What of Mother's heart?
Abandoned. Tirsa led them to All Mother for protection. We gave our lives to buy them time. The trade was fair.
So much death. We have to find the survivors.
うん。これはファストトラベルできないわな。いないのかな。
Mother's heart. It seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain. The night of the festival. There was so much life, so many... Now it's empty. Hades would want the whole world like this. An empty husk.なんか重いな。取れたのか今の。取れてないわな。もなんかあるな。この辺は完全に取り忘れの箱ですね。落ちた。ちょっと探し物があるんでわざわざうろうろしておりますが、ストーリー早進めっていう話ですね。なんかあとどっかに箱があったな。これか。 Easy, easy.
これ倒さんかったっけ。多分あれですな、時間で復活しちゃうやつかな。はい、あとゆりかご行ったし、 いただきに行ってないんじゃなかったかな。暁は行ったでしょ。いただき行ったっけ。行ってないのな。
Curiosities for dreamers, not braves.
How many more?
Here you are again, still in one piece.
I went inside a cauldron.
Did you? I
Are you
can't deny
my
part of me
Hanashiro?
would like to hear more, but I won't listen. I've got a wound to remind me why.
Something terrible has happened in the Embrace. Every brave we can muster is on the way. We can do more than send our braves to the Embrace. We still have hunters.
My own damn fault. Should have got out of it.
ちょっと商人さん
Some things are beyond.
See anything you like? Sure you do.
そういや最初の商人って喋ってたな。なんでストーカーのレンズが増えてんだろう。倒した覚えないん。ちょっとね、整理をしとかないと。なんかえらい低いのが出だしたな。はい、ではどこまで飛べるかな。だよね。あ、びっくりした。はて、
Keep that for later.
木はいらねえ、木はいらねえ。ちょっと十分な回復の数
So much for being careful.
いるし、外す。当たる当たる。 当たるか。あだ、それは痛い。
All right.
さあ、アイテム回収しつつですね。
That was worth it.
あれ、もう生きてない。
Shadow guide you.
外しまくってんの。
That's it. Nothing to see here.
.何よりね、ちょっと見づらい。
Got one.
はてさて、迷っているわけでもないんですが、回復がないなぁと思ってうろうろしてるぐらいですね。
Can't be too prepared.
まあ暗くてよく見えないっていうのがあるんですけど。
I'm not here.
あっちにもやっぱなんかあるよね。おお、近い近い。それ当たる。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。
I will teach you to blink.
頑張るね。あー痛い。回復をできればください。通り切ったかな。多分こっち側にも。
You're going down. Move along now.
見えないんだよな。あ、やばいやばい。
This is it for you.
お前めっちゃ襲われる。カルトさん、もうちょっと回復落としてくんないっすかね。ちょっとね、厳しい。なんか知らんけど、木ばっかり。
The eclipse smashed through.
ああ、まだいるわ。一回セーブかましとこう。ラグい。一人用ゲームでラグいとは。処理落ちしてんのか。あ、これは普通に当たった。間違えた。いや、あれでもいいんだよ。外した。 た。最後っぺ当たったし。
Got their attention.
なんかガシャンガシャン音がするんよね。怖いよね。なんかいるよね。
I'll tuck that away.
やっと回復出た。ああ、いるいる。これは辛いな。この物資でサンダージョーカーやりますけどね。ああ、まああるか。
Save this for later.
鉄容器がまだない。なんかいろいろなくなってるな。
More clips. It's a corrupted thunderjaw, right? The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
No.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother! Rah!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Back to the tainted earth, demon!
これを先に落としとかないと私の命が危ない。
Faithless and forsaken, you will die! May the goddess remember! The corruption will not take hold!
Destroy it!
Faithless and forsaken, you will die! He's taking the high ground!
Strike it down!
Eyes up! Back to the tainted earth, demon! The corruption will not take hold!
おお怖い。
May the goddess remember!
当たる。油断。外した。
Bring down the demon!
We're getting some
まあとりあえずこれだけ落としといたら。
Faithless
もったいない。麻痺する感じが全然しない。あ、怖い。あの尻尾はね欲しい。あ、またやってもうた。完全なる侮り。もういいかなっていう感じで、全部位破壊とか狙ってたらこんなもんさ。だ。
The corruption will not take hold! May the goddess remember!
Destroy it! Strike it down!
Back to the tainted earth, demons! The corruption will not take hold!
あ、ごめん、間違えた。あ、危ない。
Strike it down!
Ah, 顔潰してなかった。潰してるよ。 これは当たると思った。めっちゃ食らってる。
Threat has passed.
We only helped.
For now.
I thought we would die.
なんか回ってますよね。
Scrabbling a bit.
なんかディスクランチャーがいっぱいある。なんかピコピコ言ってたね。
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
ちょっとアイテム収集中なんで。ストーリーの方は待ってください。
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo.
ティルさん
Ordered
ね
the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree.
まだ
But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will
色々
see.
How did it come to this? How will we survive?
We couldn't protect the sacred land. Will All Mother forgive us?
Seeker, how you reached us, I'll never know.
So,
Aloy!
blood spilled in the sacred land.
You've returned.
テブ
I'm
あ
glad
テブ
to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did. There.
おう
You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
それだけ
Leave me be.
Good thing I found Sona, huh? Can't have a tribe without a war chief.
I was wounded in combat. I make no apologies.
Of course not. Why would you get started now?
Why couldn't you die out there?
そんなこと言う
Many tried to kill me, Resh. Care to take a turn?
Too many witnesses.
だ
Ah,
正
don't
直
let
で
that stop
何よ
you.
り
The matriarchs led us here to die. I don't want to die here. Oh God,
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
聞い
Of
た聞い
course.
た
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain?
It was Tirsa who broke the land.
Tirsa's... I should...
Yeah.
All Mother, give me strength so I am worthy of your remembrance.
Aloy, I don't know how you
Aloy,
survived out there. Not
you've
even
come
your crew
back.
could have done that.
The Seeker has returned.
It's
Come.
Aloy!
Speak
I
to
brought
us.
Mother's spear with us.
Foolish woman.
Everything else we had to
You
leave
welcome
behind.
a curse.
Glad to see you have
Come,
it.
Seeker, we
Sarah.
have much to discuss.
じゃろ
Her very presence here is a
I hope the
blasphemy.
investment to your spear has proved useful.
Oh yes, many times over.
Aloy. May my deeds live on in the goddess's memory.
So much blood spilled on the sacred lands.
Aloy, you've returned. I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it. Tirsa declared all Nora welcome to take shelter in the sacred mountain. Even outcasts. Brahm has been having some difficulty, but he'll do better now that the explosions have stopped. Aloy.
From my lips to all Mother's ears. Goddess, hear me.
こっちは誰がいるの
Hello, Seeker. Aloy.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again.
なんかここにいたん
The
かな
dream willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack. John has been acting strangely. He's over there. May the goddess protect.
The outcast. You taught me a lesson. I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it.
様子が変だ
I
な
was lucky to make it here alive. The invasion was terrifying to behold. I brought extra stores of Dream Willow.
偉い
May the goddess watch over you.
All Mother
So,
look upon me with favor.
you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done?
頑張った。
By the will
2
of
回死んだ。
All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
行ってくるわ。ありがとうね、ティルさ。なんかある。
Welcome to Aletheia, Cradle 9.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
これは向こうから行くのかな。
So this is Aletheia.
あ、出た。恐竜。
This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
あ、これね。
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
めっちゃ怒っとるよ。まあ怒るわね。
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
強い。
Except yours.
No.
Damn sentinels!
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer!
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
そら反感買うわ。
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Children, let's run a jump and go off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
These are yellow and
What just happened, I can't
Here they come.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run a jump and go off steam.
小さい子しか対応できてない感じで、小さい頃しか対応できてない感じで
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
おーい、
There's food
そこまで
out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
Wouldn't open for them.
Scan. Genetic identity
Of course they
confirmed.
needed it.
Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have
Hello,
achieved
child.
has not been denied.
My name is Samina.
Maybe there's a way to
Today
fix
is
it.
a big day.
But it's
Your
not where I
first
came
day
from.
of school.
Of course.
There's so much for you
What's
to
the
learn.
whole of human knowledge
So much
next to the
promise
origin
and
of one
possibility.
girl? Continue your search.
Malfunction.
I will.
Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Access to Dr. Apollo Sobek. offline.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eluthian battle. Route 1 access unsealed.
危ない。またやるとかって。特に何があるっていうわけでもなくですかね。
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Hmm. はい、大いなる母の封印を解いたトロフィーを獲得しました。
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me, said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime.
Oh?
He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo. And reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So, Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
God has anointed her within the holy mountain. I'm honored to meet you.
Oh, anointed, you
In all
are
my
here.
years, I have never seen anything like
right
that.
here in front of me.
The goddess has chosen
Hello.
you, Aloy. Those faithless murderers you must do slaughter to our tribe, but they will not all our hopes lie with you. Justice.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain. Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you.
There's still
I think my
corruption
place
loose
is
in
here,
the world,
closer
but
to
it will
home.
be cleansed. The anointed will see to
I
that.
feel the touch of the
But I
goddess
wish you
just
well.
speaking to you. You bless us all. You are proof of the goddess's love.
That
for
was...
us anointed.
I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I'd never been inside the sacred mountain.
Have you seen the
Until now.
anointed in action?
Does that
I
sort of
pity
thing
any
happen here a
machine that
lot?
stands against her.
I feel a bit dizzy.
Have you
May
seen
the goddess
anointed?
guide you in your journeys.
Pray for me, Aloy. From your lips to the goddess.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
The killers did their worst.
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
No one had
You have
ever
my
entered
word.
a mountain before.
We
She
will
is
fight
the
at your
anointed.
side, come what may.
She's All-Mother's blessing, lady.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
She came out of the mountain. We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Just as All-Mother struck
Thank you,
down
Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
She walks among us, anointed by
Aloy.
All-Mother herself.
It is an honor.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. It's so hard to believe. You were an outcast once. And now,
Go away.
I'm not
The
sure
killers
what
will
you
be
are.
forgotten by the goddess. None
May
of
the
their
goddess
deeds will live
protect
on
you on your
forever.
journeys, Aloy. I will say the thing.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Maybe we are
Shush,
meant to
Arana.
meet.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. So the survivors took shelter in the...
It was Teersa land.
Teersa's... I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
ハールはあれですね。
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
あんたは
The
変わら
Nora
ん
have
ね。
lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Curse the goddess, and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
No one had ever entered the mountain before her. She is the anointed.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground. I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions.
May never know what she saw.
Ow.
You can leave the fighting to others now, Teb. You've already done more than any Stitcher should have been asked to do.
All due respect, Aloy. But if the war's not over, I'm not done. I heard what you said about Meridian. I'll see you there. I'll see you at Meridian.
She walks among us, anointed by All Mother herself.
She's the one.
はい。クエストが、おう。遠いですけどもね。
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
おう。鉄よきはダメだ。これなんだ？
To think he built all this alone. So it's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
外してる外してる。ん？なんか画面が。
That's got their attention.
懐かしいですね、ここ。ロストの墓。へえ。
Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in. Rost, I can't believe it's taken me so long to visit you. When you said goodbye, I told you I'd find you. Track you down. Well, looks like you did it after all. Went somewhere I can't follow. I should have known you'd be watching. At the proving. Looking out for me. There for me when no one else was. Like always. One last time. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost. こんなお話があったとは。
ちょっとここ行ってみたいですね。あと訓練用ダミーが14。また今度探しておきたいと思います。こっちはなんだ？
Going down fast. Mother's heart seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
The goddess protects, Aloy.
Was her mother. From my lips to all mother's ears, goddess, hear me.
ここはさっき倒したしな。行きましょう。
She went into All Mother Mountain and was anointed by
Good. I can use this.
どっから出てくる？おいでおいで。は、そういう乗り方するんだ。終わりまーす。
Now they're hunting me.
光る。あ、 何があるってこともないんでしょうけど。
Down you go. Low and quiet does it.
何もないな。なんかイベントでも起こるかなと思ったんですが。はい。はい。さて、ちょっとパトラしまして、暴れてんなぁ。
That wasn't a warning.
あれだ。お、これは道間違ってんな。
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
ああ、ぼちぼちなんですね。どうかか。めんどくちゃいな。どこにいるんだろう。また埋まっとら。
Now I know what they're guarding. Good for an old remedy.
あ、薬ポーチがいっぱい。さあ、何が起こるかな。ちょっと遠いね。そういや、この先行ってたわ。なんか何があるんかようわからんで、てっぺんまでは登ったんですけど、なんだろうなって帰ってきたところですわ。
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh. 開いてるやん。
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain.
Oh.
Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell.
Mind your
Population
footing.
10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. just the rest of your life.
Good.
Oh,
Power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
だいぶかかりそうですけど。ここにつくのか。あいた。
Guess that's my way across.
危ねえ。
Glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of PSID zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of 1 quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Record. I just woke up. It's...
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said, keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
まあ古の鎧があるところがそうなんかなって感じはしますけど。
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Oh, 開けた.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
危ねえ.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Likeあるのかしら。あ、これもしかしてむっちゃ戻った。
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
don't answer.
あ、それで無事に渡りきれたって言ってたのか。 はいはい、戻ってまいりました。あらー。
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Joking. 箱だけかい。
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
なんてこったい。
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. the master override.
確か
It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
はい。では戻ります。あ、で戻りがけに入るっていうあれでしたね。
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
どこに戻ってきたのかな。ああ、でここか。
You're
あ、いたいたいた。
here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered.
ああ、それで戻し。
Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this.
Wait.
When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence. Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Oh.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Fearless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence. And you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
メインクエスト完了。崩れ落ちた山。サイレンスの槍を入手しました。強力な武器を手に入れた。でメインクエスト追加。迫り来る影です。 これで改造できるようになったのかな。槍はどこだ。できないのかい。槍コイルって結局どうやって使うんだろう。
I have to. I know he'll defend the city, but the spire.
はい、てなもんで、次は第4の宮殿に行くということで、まあ、クエストもね、ぼちぼち進んではいますが、これ動力源が結局あと2個どこに行くんだろうで、探したいとこではあるんですが、まあ、またぼちぼち見つけていきたいなと思います。データポイントはね、結構取り忘れだろうな、この辺とか。これ、なんでこれないんだ。まあ、この辺は取り忘れ、これがまた、だいぶ取り逃してるってね。まあ、またぼちぼち探していきたいと思います。というわけで、これで終わりたいと思います。次回また頑張ります。ありがとうございました。バイバイ。